Welcome back to the Minecraft Journal. I have a great quote I would like to dive into today from the show Avatar. I wanted to talk about the complexities behind living in the now and the barriers we put up that prevents us from doing so. Anyways, here's the quote. Those who died yesterday had plans for this morning, and those who died this morning had plans for tonight. Don't take life for granted. In the blink of an eye, everything can change. So give often and love with all your heart. You'll never know if you have another chance to do it again. Today there is no time. Tomorrow there is no energy. And the day after tomorrow we may no longer be here. So don't delay anything. Live in the now. It's a powerful message, right? But how many of us actually live by it? Most of us are so caught up in what others think that we lose sight of what we think. When was the last time you really sat down and thought about yourself? Not about what others think of yourself, but what do you truly think about yourself, about who you are? And are you proud of that? We can get so fixated on what others think of us that we try to tailor to their views of what is normal. I'm trying to argue that we must dig past that scum to find the real you before you can start to live in the now. Social media has made this even worse. We filter our lives to make everything look perfect. Even motivational videos are edited to make the speaker seem flawless, with the perfect lighting, captions, and music. But life isn't always beautiful. It's not a picturesque movie. It's not what you see on social media. Sure, there are countless beautiful moments, but there isn't beauty in everything, even if you are trying to look for it. We all wear masks to fit into what society expects from us. We want attention and to feel like we belong. But can we really belong anywhere if we're always pretending to be someone else? You might be thinking, how can we describe the masks we wear? How do we understand them? I like to think of art. Art is about expression, and if acting is a form of art, then when we put on a happy face and pretend to be something we're not, is that just another form of expression? Can the masks we wear every day be considered art? How does that change our perception of the masks we wear and our perception of how we interact with other people? If we're expending energy to create something distinctly not us, to filter ourselves, to conform into a bubble, how can you live in the now? How can you live in the now if you are spending efforts to live in everyone else's now, to live in society's now, to live in the present where you survive and not the present where you are you? So what does it mean to live in the now? Does it mean living without a filter, sitting with our true selves and figuring out what we really want? Does it mean knowing who we really are? If so, living in the now sounds really hard and honestly kind of sad. I struggle with my true self. I don't like my true self. I realize that I have low self-respect and self-worth for my true self. And that's not true all the times. The only time I really feel like me is when I'm acting like a child, when I'm playing with my friends and having fun doing a sport or something else. That's the only safe space I have. How do I bring more of myself out into the other aspects of my life? If living in the now means being vulnerable, then I'll accept that I'm not perfect. If it means loving myself despite those imperfections, I know that won't be easy, but I know I have the courage to do it. To push past the comparison. To push past the desire to conform. And I know that living in the now is necessary for real happiness, to get rid of stress. If you can say fuck what other people say and just be you, as hard as that is, if you can do that, if you could actually achieve that on a consistent basis, then that's what it means. That's what you need. We need to start valuing our own thoughts and feelings over what others think, above what others think. I know some people do this too much, and some people are very narcissistic. And I'm not trying to talk to those people. I'm trying to talk to the ones who find it easy to fall into a pit of listening to what others want from them and following it to a T, instead of thinking what they actually want and thinking that it's actually possible and believing in themselves. Those are the people I'm trying to reach with this video. And I'm not saying you need to ignore everyone else, but prioritize your own well-being. You need to be comfortable in your own skin and find joy within yourself. Living authentically also means giving and loving wholeheartedly, being present in our interactions with others, offering genuine kindness and compassion. It means not holding back, not waiting for the perfect moment, because that moment may never come. We need to seize the opportunities to connect and share love, because we never know if we'll have the chance to do it again. As we go through life, let's try to remove the filters and masks. Let's aim to see and appreciate the raw, unfiltered, beautiful mess of our existence. Let's focus on our personal growth and well-being, recognizing that our true worth comes from within, not from external validation. And that to be worthy of other people does not mean to conform to them, but to just try to be better every day. To bring yourself down to ground level, to look yourself in the face, to see you for who you truly are. And know maybe you need to change a little bit. Maybe you can grow in these areas. But who you are now is not bad, is not inherently evil, is not a piece of dirt, is not trash. But someone that just needs to grow, that just needs the space to grow, that just needs to feel heard, that just needs to feel not alone. And that's okay. But don't let other people control you. Don't be a puppet. Put 2 hands on the wheel. Take ownership. You got this. In the end, don't take life for granted. Live in the now by embracing your true self, giving and loving with all your heart, and appreciating the present moment. Life is fragile and unpredictable, but by living authentically and fully, we can find meaning and joy in every moment. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I kind of went a little off script here at moments. For the past few videos, I've just been writing and kind of reading directly off of what I said. There were a few times where I went off and just started talking. And that's what I hope to do eventually. I don't like just writing this every single week, because in a way that's its own filter. At the end of these videos, I kind of just say whatever I want to wrap it up, like right now. And I like doing that more. And the goal of this channel is for me to get better at talking. I want to be able to say things like this without having to read a script. Coming straight from the mind and sounding like art. And yes, I understand. Doing this channel, it's not fully for me, right? It is for me, but I want to be able to express to other people what's in my head in a way that they understand and actually want to latch onto. If that makes any sense. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. And remember, you are not alone.